Hi, good morning everyone. We already studied about Boolean expression in our last video, in the last lecture, in the class also. Because this is a big topic, so it is not able to possible cover in only the video. So some question is discussed in the class also, and because there is a big concept is there, this is important concept is there, some is discussed in the video and some is discussed in the class also. So sometime it is not possible to cover up all the concept in the video, so I try to cover it up. Okay, so here we will discuss further types of expressions. So there are two types of expressions we use in the Boolean algebra. One is sum of product and second one is product of sum, that we call it sum of product, and second one is product of sum. Basically I deal today with only sum of the product. So sum of the product, because actually what happened, whatever you do already Boolean expression in this, so now we have to arrange in the form of sum of product. Okay, sum of product means if you have events is there, like 2 event, 3 event is there, when you like take the AND operator between that, and in this expression with the AND operator you have to add all the terms. So that is sum of the product of the event. So now we will first discuss about sum of the product expression. So in sum of the product expression, this is a type of expression is formed by adding the product of term of the variable. Like here if I write A plus BC, that means two inputs are multiplied. Here only single input is there, so we are going to add this, so that is the sum of product. Okay, if there is no term is there, that means it is understood that A into 1 plus B into C. So in this, but if I take only A plus B, so doesn't mean that nothing is going to be multiplied in this. So that is A into 1 and B into 1 we consider as two product terms. Next is min terms. What are the min terms? The product of n variables, like this product of n variables means, doesn't mean it can only be 1 input, 2 input, 3 input, it can be any input. Then product of the n inputs, when you are going to add in the form of whether it is complement, whether it is not complement, that we call it a min term. So I will tell you the example here also. If I write A complement B and AB plus A complement B. Okay, so in binary numbers you very well know that complement is opposite to that input. Okay, so it will consider only in the two form, either it will consider as 0 or either it will consider as 1. So if it is A complement, suppose if I have the input like this, A and B, so that is 0 0 1 2 and 3. If my input is like that, okay, so this will be my output. Okay, I don't know what will be the output. If it is written, my output is here in this expression like A complement B, that means wherever it is 0 is there, so this value will be represented as A complement B, AB, when both are positive, AB, then A complement B complement, this. So this expressions show that in the output, according to this, wherever my this expression is there, so I will mark as 1. Okay, 1 it here, 1 it AB, then A complement B. And if no term is there, like here it is not written that AB complement, that means A complement is not it here, we mark it 0. This output, if you look at this output, so these are if I want to write the min term, this is my output. So if I mark to what is the min term is minimum term in this, that we are going to add. Okay, so wherever 1 is denoted, I want to just write the expression here, like here A complement B complement, then here I write as A complement B, and in this is wherever 0 is there, we are not going to count that term. Wherever in the output 1 is written, we are going to count the only that term. So that is A complement and B complement. Now, how I designate this minterm? Next is designation. I want to give the designation of this term where in this table this term are presented. Okay, if this is A complement, B complement, look at this position at the binary number. Only you have to check the binary number in the input. No need to include the Y. Okay, if it is 0 0, that means at the minterm A complement, B complement, your minterm designation is 0. So whatever the value of this binary number in the decimal form is there, whatever your binary number in the decimal form is here, that is considered as small m. Small m considered as your minterm. Here also this is the value of 1, so we consider as m1. So if I go with this, so this is value of this is 1 and 2, so this is value of 3. This is 2 and 1 is 3, so that means I consider as m3. So this is the designation term, that we call it a minterm. Now I come to that point. So if I have a question, now is canonical SOP expression, what is it? So this we have to just designate the minterm and identify the minterm according to the expression. Now question is that what is the canonical SOP expression? Canonical SOP expression. Okay, in this canonical SOP expression, I want to convert. Suppose I have one expression is given. Suppose I will take this expression, which I consider, I take this expression A and B. Okay, A and B expression, I want to convert this expression into this form, SOP form. So that is a conversion of canonical SOP expression. Conversion into canonical SOP expression. What are the rule in this? First you have to find the term in which variables is missing. Suppose I want to convert this A or B into the canonical SOP expression form. So first I have to identify how many inputs are used in this variable. So 2 inputs are used. That means in first case my B is missing, in second case my A is missing, like product is missing. Okay, so I will consider as 1 and 1, but I want the proper variable. Okay, now what you will be the next, when you convert this into 1, so you replace this with the missing variable like this, B and B complement, and I will convert this one as A or A complement, because this A was missing here and here B was missing here. So when I multiply this by distributive property, they give me AB complement plus AB plus A complement B. Okay, so this AB and this AB is same, so we write it once, AB according to the Boolean expression, AB complement plus A complement B. So our conversion of this A or B, A plus B into canonical SOP form is AB plus AB complement or A complement B. Ultimately my answer is that all variables, whatever inputs are there, product will be applied on that, and after that addition will be there. This is sum of the product form. So I take with the one more example in this. Suppose I have a question like A, B, C, that I take it earlier. Okay, now if you look at this, here BC is missing and here A is missing. Okay, so whatever variable is missing, first you will mark 1 on that. Like here mark 1, and I will here at only one variable is missing here. So here both 2 variable is missing. So in place of 1, first I convert B or B complement, C or C complement, and here only one variable is missing, A and A complement, because A or A complement is 1. So that is B and C. Now what I do next? I just apply distributive property and open it. AB complement first, then C and C complement. Now here it will be multiply ABC, then plus A complement BC. Okay, now I multiply this again with ABC plus ABC complement, AB complement C, or AB complement C complement. We apply distributive law here. Already I have one ABC, then A complement BC. Okay, if any term is same, we merge up, like ABC and ABC. If same term is there, my answer will be same in that case. Then my required answer will be in SOP form ABC, ABC complement, AB complement C, then AB complement C complement, then this will be merged up in this, then A complement BC. So that is the required SOP form of the expression. Thank you.